Hi everyone, Steven here. So this is part 2 of my design process video. Maybe just want to show you what we did yesterday. So the contour using the information that we got from GeoMaps, and we also started to create some site plans and have some rough ideas where the building and the different spaces are going to be. So I think for today I'd like to maybe go in more depth into the floor plans of the house. So what we'll do, I'm just going to turn that off, and so maybe we're just going to make a bigger version of this. So what we could actually do is maybe take a copy. Maybe I'll just want to create a copy of all those and merge them. So this is going to be just their own image. Just going to try to make it outside like this, and we can take that off. And this is going to be a group for the floor plan. And I'm going to zoom out, and actually it's going to be easier at this stage to work like on the straight because it's at an angle. So maybe I'm just going to quickly rotate a little bit. Press enter, and wait, I want to, because I'd like to work with a scale, so 1 to 100. So if we go back to our models, we can measure the boundary from here to here. So for this one, I'll just press L just to make a line, and then just go from one point to the other, and it's about 21.5 meters. So when we go back to our drawing, if we turn on the grid, Control H, my grid is set up to 1 centimeters. So normally you would need 21 square. So actually I don't even know if I have enough square, but whatever. Just gonna zoom out. I'm gonna just select this area here, and I'm gonna make a mask. So this, just at this side, and I want the mask on this only. Scale it up. I think that's not the right way to do, but should be okay. Okay, now we go back in, and I'm just gonna lower the opacity of this so I can trace over, and I'm gonna make another layer. So this is gonna be our concept floor plan. Okay, so let's get the brush tool and lower the opacity as well. That's my pen. So maybe let's trace the boundary. So those are roughly the boundaries of our site, and that's where we have a house. So I think at the beginning I'd like to have a car park area, maybe on the side, because I like to have the circulation on an axis like we have here. And so we'll have our entry there, entry. So I guess this is a good spot for the car park. And so maybe here we can fit a little bit more. We can fit maybe 2 cars, and maybe here we can have another parking space. So maybe just for 1 car for your visitors. And I guess because the site is sloping down, so here, depending, wait, if we go back to our section, and as you can see here, it's going to slope down. We could have either following the flat line or just stepping. I'm thinking I'm more inclined to do some stepping, so here you would have maybe some steps going down the entry, and then from the entry I think I would like to have a lobby, like a place where people can remove their shoes, put their coat, stuff like that. So I'll have a lobby. So like the entry will be like a covered space, then you would have the door here, enter the lobby, and then from the lobby you can have access to all the or view to all the living areas. So let's say we make a big living area, living, and in that living area I would have the kitchen, dining, and living room, and like a sofa area where people can just watch TV. So normally I would put the kitchen near the lobby, so like when you go home, you bought all your groceries and you just want to get to the kitchen, put everything in the fridge. And because it's the services area, I usually tend to put them at the south, so because they don't really need any views and you wouldn't have any windows, or like maybe a small one at the back. So maybe I can have the kitchen on this side, and next to the kitchen I'd like to have the dining, so I'll put the dining here. So it's next to the kitchen, and you get access to sunlight from this side, and maybe this area is gonna be like the living. And I think I also like to have some type of outdoor area, like an outdoor deck. So maybe we can divide that living into 2. So maybe that's gonna be the outdoor deck, and here I'll have like the main living with the sofa and TV area. And I think what will also be good is to have some type of office studio, because I mean there's no real client, but I actually designed the house as if I was gonna live in it. So I'd like to have a studio space where I can do some painting or yeah, some artwork. So maybe this spot's gonna be nice. So I get some views and access to sunlight, and it's like away from the living area, so maybe this area is gonna be quiet, more quiet. And now if you so now we need to think about where we're gonna put our bedrooms. I tend to I don't want to put them there because this is where I'm gonna get my views to the forest and everything. So I like to keep that open, but and maybe we could put them here. So we could have like the bedroom here. So maybe divide into two. And it'd be good because they'd be accessible from the lobby. But then I wouldn't have any views, because you know I like to see those images of people like waking up and seeing into the distance the forest and the sun. So maybe that's not a great idea to have it them at the back. I guess if we go with a stepping idea, there's a way to get the views actually. So let's make another layer on top of this one, and why stepping? Maybe just make that a bit lower. And I'm gonna change my pen to a blue. So that's what we have at the moment. So like you would have, I think if that's the road, oops, make it a bit higher so you can see. So maybe you'll have something like this. Well, you have your car here, and then from here you have like some steps, and here you'll have the entry, then you'll have lobby, then on this side you'll have like the dining, oops, sorry for the spelling, and here you get the living, or in this case that would have been the outdoor deck. So what we could do is actually put the bedrooms on top, maybe some at the bottom as well, so we can have like a bedroom here and maybe bedroom here. So this way we're gonna keep the views, and because they'll be just below those spaces, you could actually get some sunlight as well. Yeah, I think it's not a bad idea. And so if you look at the overall shape, it's gonna be something like this. Make it bigger. You're gonna get something like this, and I guess this would be on post or something. Yeah, and maybe here on top we can have another outdoor deck, top of the roofs. Go back to the floor plan. So if we maybe just copy this layer and then move it along 2 times, so maybe we can, that will be like the main level, and then we gotta, oops, that will be the upper level, and if we then make another copy, lower level, oops, and gonna lower the opacity of those two. So if I go on an upper level, maybe that's where I have my bedroom. So my bedroom will be on top of the, I don't want it on top of the entry. Maybe it's going to be on top of the lobby, and yeah, maybe on top of here. Yeah, So I get the bedrooms here. Well, maybe it's gonna go, because I need three bedrooms. I think that's what I wanted. Yep. So maybe I have one bedroom at the top, at the back, and another bedroom here. And I guess maybe we can have some type of another small living room that would connect the two. And also I think I'd like a shared bathroom as well. So actually fit well, because also when I design houses, I'd like to keep all the services in one spot. So I guess it's for cost purposes, so you don't need to run all of the pipes all over the house. So I guess by having another bathroom right here, I will be in line with the kitchen. Yep. So like there'll be like the connection. People would maybe, so you would access the bedroom maybe from the lobby, and then here you would go up, and then from here you'll have an access like that, just similar to what we have below, and then you can go either to the living or to the bathroom. And if we were to go to the lower floor, I guess because of the slope we need to put the bedroom here, so we don't need to do too much excavation. So I can have a big bedroom here. Maybe that could be like my master bedroom, and maybe I could have the bath as well here, so everything's in line. And the circulation will be similar, so you'll go down from here, but instead of going up you'll go down, and then you come this way. So maybe here at the bottom, because we'll have a hole here, because if we look at our section we'll have this. So I guess I'll show you, we'll come here and you will have like maybe some steps going up here and some steps going down. So maybe the entry will be here. So you have like a little void space there. So that'll be here. So that's another thing that you have to think about when you laid out your spaces. By putting in them here, you kind of create some type of boundary, and some space are starting to be formed. So for example, like some outdoor space, let's take some green. So like we have one that's formed here, there was one here, but then now it's transformed into the place where we're gonna have our staircase, and here like that's our outdoor living, and then we got this one, that's the big area for the garden, and one along this side as well. And so here we get this one here. So maybe this can be a little garden area for the master bedroom, because this way we'll have a lot of sunlight in the morning. And yeah, I mean, at this stage I'd really like to start to imagine how people will actually occupy the space. So you'll have your bath here, maybe you get a tables, gonna have some plants, or maybe here you can have some type of jacuzzi or swimming pool, like a small one. And maybe here on the main level you can have a little garden as well. So here normally you would have the staircase going up, staircase going down. As you can see, I've kept all the services on here at the back. Okay. Now we got a kind of an idea of what floor plan we're gonna do. Maybe you can lower the opacity again. So in real life, if you were using a trace paper, just like putting another paper on top. And now I just want to go over them and clearly define those spaces. So here, if I had a car park, let's say it's gonna be like that. To make straight line in Photoshop, you just have to maintain shift. So I press once, shift and click. And here I would have staircase. Then I will have my two cars. I mean, at this point, it's not, I don't think the way I'm drawing is to scale, but it's just to clarify the different idea that I have. So then maybe you get a flat surface. Then we have the entry. So I guess that's where people will wait. Maybe this area is gonna be covered. So maybe you'll have like something on top. There'll be something. If I were to draw it, it's gonna be something like that. So here you get the staircase going down. Then you get a flat surface. That's the entry. Maybe you get some post, and then you get a cover. So people can, let's say that's the wall where there's a car park. So your car will be here, will come out, go down the staircase, and then just ring the bell at the door, and you can wait underneath here, so you protect it in case it's raining. And then you'll go inside to the lobby. So maybe, well, here you get a door. Maybe you can have like a little windows so people can see who's there in the lobby. So that's where we're gonna maybe have some storage so we can put our vest, our shoes. And then here I'm gonna continue to, I'm gonna have the dining, the kitchen, something like this. And here I'm gonna have the living. As you can see here, I've actually divided the whole house into 3 parts. So there's like the entry lobby, living dining kitchen, and the living and the outdoor deck here. I think it's because it's because I wanted to follow this. So when you design, you always have to think back and forth into plan and section, so you're not forgetting the context and everything. Let's layer the opacity of those things. So I think I like to keep the lobby and entry at one level, and then slowly going down. I guess because this will kind of mark the transition between a more like a public, semi-public, and then really like private space from the house. And so I guess maybe, so we'll have the bedrooms here as well. Maybe they'll go over the two. And something like that. So I have one bedroom here, the two bedrooms there, or maybe it's gonna go all the way here. And that's like the living, dining. Or maybe even this one, even the living, I can lower it a bit more. So it's more like a steps. One reason why I think step is a good choice here is because most of the time there's like a height limit when you design houses in New Zealand. Maybe like 8 or 10 meter, and that's coming from the ground level of the site. So that's the site, and then you will have like, let's say 8 meters or 10. So your building shouldn't go above that line. Of course, in some cases you can go over. You just have to pay some fine or to pay something. So by stepping it, we have less chance to go over that line, things. Okay, maybe let's go back to our floor plan. So if you were to step, I guess you would need some type of staircase somewhere. So maybe here, and maybe here or here. Maybe I like to have it, because those are two different spaces, maybe I like to have it mirrored, so it's gonna be here, or it can be here, or this could be here and here. And I mean, the circulation is really depending on what type of experience you want to create. Like, do you want people Right, let's see what it looks like if I were to think about the circulation. So people will come from here, there, and then here they have the choice to go down here, maybe go this way to the outdoor deck, or this way to the kitchen, and maybe when they're here, they come here, here, and there to the living. Or you could move those staircases in the middle, so it'd be more like going here, there, this, and that. So this one is more central. But I kind of like this one because it tend to create some sort of like circle. Like you would go from here to here. So like if I were to make a door here, so you can come here. I just feel like the 4 rooms are unified. yeah, so we get this one, it's going to go upstairs, and you come from here. So if we were to do the above, I think we can have maybe one room over this. So it's gonna be your main line here. Maybe we can have I guess maybe we can have our bedroom on top of the entry. So maybe we can have one bedroom here. So there's gonna be a bed. And so you'll have the staircase, then you get the main path. Then maybe we can have a bedroom on top of the living room. Oops. And bed here. And here we can have like the shared bathroom. And maybe here on top we can have another living, or maybe another open deck. So maybe this is gonna be like a path that links the two bedrooms to the bathroom, and then here we get another like a living area. This stage I don't know if I want it to be open or closed, but it'd be cool to get another outdoor deck. So maybe even those two could be linked, like with because we have one outdoor deck here. Maybe we could link those two, like maybe another staircase. So this could be like a shortcut to get up there. And the one below, I guess I'm gonna just copy this layout. I got bath, bed, and I guess similar to what we're doing upstairs, we're gonna have some type of living, but this one, instead of being like a decking area, we can just have like a garden. Dining, kitchen, living, and oh, I forgot to do my little offices. Maybe I could put my office here. Yeah, maybe you can have like a small office there. Because at first I wanted to maybe put my bed so you get access to sunlight during the day, but then again you only sleep at night or maybe in the afternoon, but most of the time you would need the light when you're working. And I think for bed, what's most important for me is to get some type of views, just so that in the morning you can just enjoy the scenery. So yeah, you get the views here. Office will get views as well, and you'll get the sunlight and access to the garden. And I guess for the bed upstairs, oh, so maybe for the bed, like let's say I have kids in the future and I don't want them. Maybe I'll make this a living room and another like an office space. Maybe they'll have like their own desk here. So maybe instead of being open, I'm just gonna leave it closed, but then you still have access to the decking. So, and this kind of reuse that idea of like circulation, like something round. So you enter from here and then you can go down and it still create that circle. Yeah, cool. And one thing that I didn't add it into here is where would we put our storage? I think we can put some storage here at the back. Again, some storage even here. So maybe the storage will just be underneath those cardboard. And I think what we need in the lower floor as well is like a guest bathroom. So maybe I'll put it here as well, just at the back. And it's on the same size as the kitchen, so all the plumbing will just run on this side, like on the south side. North is this way. Cool. I think it's looking good. Maybe here I can have another, like a small decking as well. And okay, now maybe sorry. I'm just gonna group that and put it on the floor plan. What we can do now is maybe add some furniture just to get an idea of scales. Gonna make it a bit lower again. And maybe furniture. Okay, oops. Put that on top. So here we got cars, entry we got nothing, maybe in the lobby. So let's say we put the door here, and I think I don't want to put any furniture or big walls here because I'd like to make it so that when people enter here and in the lobby they could actually see the whole house. So I guess this is not gonna be a high wall, maybe just like some type of balustrade. If I were to draw that, it would be something like so if we take this, so it's gonna have that entry, and then you get the lobby here, and you would have the wall here on the side, and here maybe you get like a small balustrade, and then here you have your steps going down. So this is normally going a bit further back. So you enter from here, lobby, going down steps, and then here you get, maybe you'll have your dining room. So you get the table. So I would put maybe some storage on this wall here or here. So maybe you have storage there. Storage here, and you got your balustrade so you can see through. And I don't want to put anything here because, or maybe I could put something actually. Maybe something here, because I'd like to have some type of openings here, So people get here, they get some views also to the outside and bring some natural light. So like this place really feel welcoming. And okay, so we go down and then you get the dining kitchen. So for here, like I've done in the drawing, I think dining table will be good here. Maybe we can put it this way so that people can either come here direct and maybe go to the outdoor deck or go here to the kitchen. For the kitchen, I think I like to have the main bench here. So that's where they're going to do the cooking. So all the services is going to be on that wall. So if there's anything broken, maybe it can be repaired from the outside. Maybe here you're gonna have the fridge, and here maybe you have some more storage. And I think I also have to have some type of island where they maybe have the sink here, some chairs. And then we get the living room. On the living room, so we could have the staircase coming here or here. I think actually it would be better to have the staircase there, so you don't need to go all the way to here. And but then I lose that idea of circulation. But I guess it's okay, you know, sometimes you come out with concepts and you really love them and you don't want to break anything, but then if in the end your new solution, even though it doesn't go with your concept, but then it makes the experience a bit better for the people living in there, just do it, because it's at the end of the day it's about the people who's going to live there and what's going to be more convenient for them. Because I mean, having it here does everything it's supposed to do. Like it connects the two rooms and makes it shorter, and actually it's a bit better. Like it wouldn't affect the people sitting here, because I think I'll have maybe some type of sofa there, like a big L like this, and I'll have the coffee table, and this wall, that's where I'm gonna have my TV, maybe some bookshelves, which is good because I don't want to put anything here because that's where the sun is coming from. I don't want to put here because that's where I can get the views, and normally here because that's the south side, I usually tend to try to make it as a solid wall with a minimum openings. And maybe here I'm gonna have the outdoor deck, but maybe a bit bigger so I can I'm using the bracket icon to go up and down in size of the brush. Oops, yeah, it's better to keep it straight. So yeah, so that's the decking area. And maybe I can have some more, like maybe a little bench type, so it doesn't go over the balustrade, but then maybe you can still sit on it, or I can display some stuff here. Like if I were to draw that thing, it would be so let's say you got the staircase there, and that's the other level. So I'm drawing it viewing like this, like this way. An isometric view. And so here now we get a higher wall. Got a wall here. And so here I'll have like the benches for the kitchen. And the sink. Then that's gonna be my island. And here I'm gonna have I'm just gonna make the dining table as a box just to get an idea of the volumes. As you can see, I think this should be a bit bigger, and maybe this one a bit closer to here, but it's okay. And maybe here we're gonna have like a storage shelves. One here. Maybe that's where we're gonna have like the fridge. And maybe we can have some more storage at the top. And maybe here we can have some type of windows so you can see beyond. We'll have some chairs here. And maybe more storage for the kitchen. And maybe just here some type of shelves. And so here's the little bench or storage as well. And then here we have a little balustrade. And normally you would have the living room here. So you get a staircase there. And then you would have like a sofa. Oops. Well, you get the idea. Something like that. And maybe we can do, actually you can do something similar to what we have here. So you get the staircase, maybe you get a little balustrade, but maybe in this one, instead of having like a see-through one, we can have maybe a higher shelves here. So it create that boundary added with the change of level, but also it's more like a physical boundary. And here normally you would have like the outdoor deck here. So maybe we can have like a staircase here as well, just to reflect this. Oops, I think I went the other way. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I guess there's something like that that I like. So now let's go on top. So those are beds. I'm gonna orient them because for bedrooms, for the bed, like I said earlier, I'd like them to have some type of views, like to this side or to that side, and they also need to have some type of solo access. Actually, now I think about it, because those rooms are quite big already. I think if they can fit the living room and everything. So actually, maybe they don't need their own office desk outside here. Maybe I could have them in that bedroom actually. So maybe if I were to just divide this and maybe have the bed here. Oops, let's make it a bit smaller brush. if I were to make the bed this way, and oh, because now I'm thinking I'd like them to have that view, but then if I put their office, I'd like the office to have the view because that's where they'll be mostly spending their time. So I guess maybe instead of cutting the room, maybe I can just make it open plan. Maybe I can have the bed facing this way instead. That's quite a big bed. Actually, that's a big bedroom because they might have some type of their own living room. So let's say I'm gonna like make this. That would be like the closet where they're gonna put their clothes, and then maybe I'll have the bed facing this way. Oops. And maybe that's where I'm gonna have like the desk, and maybe they have their own library. Maybe that's where they're gonna have a mirror, so they just get their clothes, they come out, get changed here, and maybe that's where the door's gonna be. Yep, I mean it could work. I mean, it doesn't at this stage. We're just developing some concept, and let's go back to bigger one. So this way. Get the bathroom, the bedroom. So like we said, there's going staircase. Maybe the entry of the staircase is going to be here, so they could go right, left. Maybe the bathroom's a bit bigger, like this. Then we get the for bathroom. I guess we could have some type of storage as well here for the people at the top. And bathroom, let's say we put the entry here. Maybe get some type of bathtub there. Get the sink. I guess for this one I would do just one, because I mean, if my brother or sister were in the bathroom, I wouldn't go inside. So maybe in here, and maybe yeah, because I think I'll, like I said, I'll try to get all the services on that wall. So maybe I will put like the toilet here and have the sink on this side. So you'll have the door here maybe, and here you'll have the, let's erase this. Press B. So it's put more like this. So you enter here, this, and then you get some storage here and there. And for this bedroom, maybe we could have the closet here, that's where you're gonna put the clothes. We can have the bed here, and maybe the desk there. So still get the view, still get the sun, get the views. Could I do something similar here? No. But that's okay. I mean, you can't always have everything. This is still okay. I mean, he get the views from here. We'll get the morning sun. Yeah. This is gonna be up, because remember, this is just on top of the dining, so this needs to be covered. There will be some type of roof, so maybe, well, instead of having an outdoor deck, maybe we can just have a, because we got a big space below already, and you want people to use that instead. Like, this is just the sleeping area, so maybe here that there can be like a green roof. So maybe we'll have a, and let's go below. Make it a bit bigger. So the one below is just gonna be similar to the one on top, except that we have a bigger office. And this one, contrary to the other one, wouldn't have that morning sun. But oh, maybe we just don't add that wall. I mean, they'll get the sun from here, they'll get the natural light. And so here, look at the beds. Maybe got a chair here then instead. I think the storage might be a bit bigger, and get the office. And maybe I don't want to put storage here. I like it to be open. Maybe I put storage here. Or maybe it's not going to be a storage. Maybe it's just going to be some type of bookshelf that can be see-through. And here I'm going to have staircase. Maybe this is going to be the path. It's going to here. And I don't know if I want this bathroom to be open to everybody, like, because I could put the door here and have this inside. But that's just little detail. I guess I can change that later on if when we start modeling. But right now I just want to think about the connection between each spaces. So I guess for now, just leave them open. Then we're gonna add some storage here as well, and it's gonna be the same. So we get the bathtub, toilet, and maybe here we same. Yeah, just do the same. And here we're gonna have a little garden. So maybe this one, instead of having decking, we can have some type of like more paving, like maybe some type of rocks, you know, because I want to create that outdoor indoor feeling. So like this is some tile, but then they're more like a random tiles, and it will just lead you to the outdoor, like the grass. And then maybe here you get some more tiles that shape like stairs. And now let's just check our circulation again. I'm just gonna take the red. Yeah, I just like to keep doing it just to remind me or see if it actually works. So this is gonna come here. Then this one's gonna go to the staircase. I still haven't resolved the staircase. I don't even know if it's gonna work. Because depending on how high my ceiling go, maybe I won't have enough space for my steps. But that I'm sure it can work out in some ways. Or if it doesn't fit here, maybe we can just try to put it somewhere else. But I would like to have the staircase here, so just for sense of orientation, and maybe that could be like a core that would help the way it's structured, like built, will help to brace the building together. So it's gonna go this way. Then maybe you come here. Then we got some steps normally here. Come this way. Then maybe you have a door. So maybe that's how they connect. Like the different path that you can use. And then on top you'll come out through here. And that's the axis. And at the bottom, you'll come up the same way. And you can get outside. So maybe we can add another room actually, because let's say I went outside, went to the walk here in the forest, and then I want to come back. Maybe my boots are all muddy, and I guess maybe I can make that a bit smaller so that maybe you don't even need to have a special place. You can just have like a space here, maybe with a tap, so you can just wash your shoes or just remove stuff, and maybe here you'll have some storage. Yeah. Oh, I keep missing. I need to have some type of toilet here in storage. Then maybe here the staircase wouldn't be right next to the wall. Maybe you get another corridor here. Make the brush bigger. Maybe this is where I'm gonna have my toilet, and that's my storage. So same, I'm gonna put the sink here. Or maybe no, maybe I'm gonna put the sink there and toilet here. And this is a storage. I'm gonna have some shelves there. So this is access through this way, and this is this way. And here you'll have the staircase. So as you can see, I think you would have some type of another passage somewhere, either at the bottom. I think I like to do it at the bottom. So you'll have the staircase coming here, and then you'll have a path there, and this one will just come here. So you would enter actually from here. Yep. What else can I do now? Oh, maybe I can look where I'm gonna put some of my windows. That's been 1 hour already, so let's just do that quick. So now we're just gonna, instead of erasing, we can just use masks. So if I decide to change where I'm gonna put my windows, it's easy to just switch the color. So entry, so this is gonna be an entry here, and this is gonna be an entry. Make sure the opacity is at full, otherwise. And here it's not a solid wall, so maybe I'm just gonna erase that, because they're connected usually. So maybe here I can maybe make a bit smaller, so it's not the same. Oh. Yeah, because I use a mask, so even though if I try to create a new line here, it's not gonna show. Anyway, maybe we just skip this. Maybe I'll have a window there, so you get some lights here. I think what I like to do is people will come out here. This space is not covered, so you have the staircase, and then maybe I'll add the cover. Maybe the cover will extend to the line of the storage to right here. So from here it's going to be covered, but then it's going to be all dark. Maybe some hints of lights. So maybe I can have a small windows, but just to get the light, but not the view. I want to people, when they get into the lobby and then start to see all the living rooms and the view beyond, that's when they get, whoa, it's nice. So here I want them to have a lot of lights from this side, and then maybe they can, so this is going to open, so that's a view to maybe to the south, but of course it's going to be, you're going to see the staircase. And here I want it to be fully glazed, so you get the most amount of light. Here as well, so you get light to get the view, and here as well. And here I'm not too sure if I want to fully glaze this one. Maybe you can have a window here, because one thing that I like is, like, this is an access, people will come down here, and I'd like to have people be able to see the view beyond. And maybe on another window here, because I don't want, because the TV here, the sun is gonna go this way, so at one point during the day there will be some the sun will come from that direction, and I don't want the sun to go onto the TV and everything. So I just want to try to minimize the amount of sun going from this to this wall. And okay, let's go back. Maybe I'll have some window there as well. Here. It's, even though I say I didn't want too much opening from this side, just because that's where the southwest winds come from. It's still good to get some cross ventilation, so that during the day, or maybe during summer when it's super hot, you can just open those windows so that the wind can go through. Oops. Yeah, so that the wind can go through. That's not blue. Let's try again. So that the wind can go through here, through there, here, and maybe I'll have a window here where so the wind can go there. So you get a good amount of natural ventilation happening. Here, here, and yeah, here as well. At the top, maybe a window here, so you can see the sunlight going to your face when you wake up. Window here, and maybe a window here as well, and maybe another one there, so that you get some natural light in the morning when you try to choose your clothes. And maybe another small window there to get that cross ventilation going into your bedroom. Here we can have one here, and maybe another one there, so you get some views when you're taking your bath, and then it will allow for that cross ventilation within that bathroom. And here you can have lights here, here, and here. And I want that corridor to be well lit as well, so I'm gonna have like a panel windows like that. Maybe you'll have some type of door so that people can actually access this, but maybe they're not meant to, or maybe I wouldn't provide an access from this side. Don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'll get the door here, similar to upstairs. You're gonna have a window here and here, and this is gonna be fully glazed, like on top, and then you'll have the door so you can access here. I think this one I'm gonna try to be similar, fully glazed. Yeah, maybe this side is gonna be all the same type of panels, so that office has a lot of light. And because it's underneath the house, it's really private. And yeah, maybe another window there, window here, and here. There for the cross ventilation. Oops, forgot to save. Okay, and now what I'd like to add, maybe where I'm gonna have my green space. This is gonna be my green space, like a garden, and maybe that garden could be accessed through this side. Maybe I get some staircase going here. Make it multiply. Then I get some green here as well. And I will have some green here. Yeah, all around the house actually. Cool. Get a floor plan. I guess that's it for today. I think on the part 3, I think I'll start to do some shapes in SketchUp to see how the different volumes are in 3D. But hope you liked it. Thanks. See ya.